guys, this is going to be a weekly throw for this week, okay? I think that it's a great throw. I think the Oracle card really says it up, okay? When I was throwing the cards, what I'm really getting here is it's about choices. The choices that we make, the choices that we want to make, how we make them, what are our processes in making them? Are they good for us, or are we settling? Are we jumping the gun? Are we not being, are we really not going in a direction that we want to go? Do we really not, do we know where the hell we want to go? It can be all of those things, okay? I think it's a wonderful throw. I think that it's about doing things and maybe doing things differently, looking at things differently. I think it's a great throw. Let's go through the cards, okay? We've got the energy card of the Ace of Cups. We've got the Nine of Cups. We've got the Page of Coins. And we've got the Seven of Swords, okay? Our Oracle card is the Spider. Be meticulous and patient. And that's what I think this is, okay? I'm going to label this because when I really was throwing this, all I kept getting was be raw and be in awe. And I think that that coins this, because as the cards were coming out, this is exactly what I feel, okay? Now, I think that with the Ace of Cups coming in, that is a card, to me, in here, it speaks of satisfaction. Being fully delighted in joy, in happiness, in the big things, in the small things, and that's a choice. Joy, happiness, contentment, those are all choices that we can choose to either be in that mode, or we can choose to look at things in a negative way. I shouldn't say negative. I'm going to get away from saying, good, bad, positive, negative. It's just, it's natural law, right? We can either, be happy about something, or we can be not happy about something. That's a choice, right? And you know what? We're not all one way all of the time. So cut yourself some slack. If you're going through a crappy period, go through a crappy period, but then ask yourself why. You know what I mean? So that it wasn't for nothing, and you can get a handle on what it was there to show you, okay? Now, we've got the Nine of Cups, the Page of Coins, and the Seven of Swords. What I think is happening here is it's about making choices, but in those choices, right, I think new ideas are coming. This card, I think, is really signaling a time of something new, right? I think it can lead you to success, fulfillment, realization. I think the list of it's endless possibilities, and success is not just in success in and of itself is starting something and finishing something. It can be the dishes, it can be a trip to the store, it can be your career, it can be anything that you're doing, right? I think with the Seven of Swords, I think that sometimes things require solitude. They require secrecy. They require private time to yourself, right? So that negative forces don't come in. And by that I mean namesayers, people shooting you down while you're trying to find your footing. Solitude is a priceless thing, right? And you should take that for yourself, and you shouldn't be apologetic for it, right? I think that the Nine of Cups here, I think that is a card, again, that is, my cups are full. I'm happy, I'm content, I'm full of joy. But it's also about virtue, strength, justice, prudence, all of the arcana cards, right, that really speak of how we make the choices that we make, and what are we putting behind it. You know what I mean? Do we truly believe in this, right? Are we truly being honest about this with ourselves and whatever it is that you're doing, right? Strength in here. Am I settling for something that is sitting right in front of me, or am I going to have the strength and restraint to hang out and hold out for the things that I really want, right? Grace. I think grace is a highly underrated word. It's not just a word, though. It's we need to come from grace. We need to come from a place of, wholeness, happiness, joy, contentment, all of this. I think that this throw is really asking you, and mind you, while I'm throwing this, I am surrounded by dragonflies. Like, they are in mass quantity outside of my window. So that's huge, okay? And the Spider card is be meticulous and patient, right? Exactly. Be meticulous and patient. Don't sell yourself short. Don't settle for things that you don't want. Don't settle for a life that you don't want. Really ask yourself and get really clear. This is really strong, heavy heavy, heavy, precious energy. Use it as that. Don't let it overwhelm you. Just sit in it and ask ask yourself, what is this trying to show me? Be vulnerable. Be open to it. It's coming anyway. So take advantage of this. See how it can propel your life in a positive direction. If you're not happy about something, try to figure out why. You know what I mean? Why am I not happy about this? Why am I happy about this? What makes me happy? Things like that. Again, I think it's small and large. I think it's satisfaction. I think it's delight. I think it's joy. And that can be in anything that you're doing, right? But again, check yourself and ask, what are the boxes that I use when I'm trying to make these decisions for myself, right? And it becomes like a muscle. It becomes second nature, but your soul, your spirit, your body all need to be in this equation, and you need to be doing it in a way, I'm not telling you what to do, but do it in a way that is whole to yourself, right? That's right for you. And that's what that Seven of Swords is. It's like things are not always as they appear. So let the magic come in, right? Be open to it. Be in awe. Be raw. Be okay being raw. Honestly, don't try to not feel things. If things are being presented to you that are uncomfortable, sit in it. Just sit in it, and it'll reveal itself to you, okay? New ideas come. I really feel this too. I think with this card here, it's that it is new ideas that come, right? And I think it's a list of endless possibilities. I don't think it's one thing. I think your life itself is changing on a large scale here. So be present, be raw, be in awe, enjoy it, be meticulous, be patient, right? Your cups will overflow. They will run over, okay? So let yourself, there are no wands in here. I want to point that out, okay? So again, let things present themselves to you. Raw firepower, raw energy, raw, mind, body, soul, spirit is that's the fire element of wands. Let it present itself. Let that thrust of newness, blind enthusiasm, let it present itself to you. Don't go looking for it. It will present itself, okay? So there you go. I know this was a little long and a little bit, whatever, but I feel this in the energy. I feel it very, very strongly, okay? So there you go. I hope that I helped you in some way. Have a wonderful week, okay?